Welcome back to MCSports Media, guys. It's your boy Ron, and I'm back with another video. How are you guys doing? Make sure this sound correct before I get started. Should have already been prepared. I know, I'm sorry. Okay. What's going on, y'all? Got a few fights I want to talk about. The Tyron, Woodley, and Jake Paul press conference was yesterday. I checked it out. Nothing really to report back on. There was some back and forths. Jake saying he's gonna knock Tyron out in 3. And they actually shook on the bet. If Jake loses, he has to get "I love Tyron Woodley" on him tatted. And Tyron has to give up his purse, like half, or I think the whole thing. That's cool, whatever. It's gonna be exciting. Again, don't sleep on Jake Paul. Tyron, I think is still dangerous. So Jake, you got a lot coming at you, a lot. So both guys just be prepared, man, for war. So I'm excited about that. I'm going to switch it up a little bit. I'm going to come back to the Errol Spence and Manny Pacquiao fight. But I want to speak about this fighter who I haven't spoken about. I did briefly. Jermell Charlo. Jermell Charlo. He has a fight coming up against Brian Castano. Now, if you don't know who Brian Castano is, he's an Argentinian. He's from Argentina. This fight, I think, is probably Jermell's. It's the best style for Jermell. Jermell struggles with people who fight off their back foot and box very well. He's not going to have to worry about that with Castano. He's gonna walk forward and throw punches, and that's the best for Jermell Charlo, But you don't want to stand right in front of Jermell, man. He'll knock you out for sure. He will knock you out. It's an interesting fight, man. It's a great fight. It's a big fight. It's a big fight. Castano's been working his way up. This is a big opportunity for him. Well, for both fighters. It's going to be an explosive fight. Both of these guys come to bang. This is going to be a war. I think if Castano could pivot and use his angles, he could become a problem for Jermell. But his style is literally walk forward and just beat on you. That can't work with a bigger puncher like Jermell. He's going to have to use his boxing skills. I'm excited about the fight. I think the fight is... I've been noticing just a pattern lately. We've been getting some really great fights. The 154 division is always one of the best divisions outside of heavyweights that's been consistent over the years. We've had, 160, 154, the welterweights, they've been kind of dominating. There's a lot of great talent in the 154s, man, and even in the little guys in general. Yeah, man, exciting fight. Jermell, I want to bring this to the attention too. I saw this as well. He was asked, and this is gonna segue into the Spence and Manny Pacquiao. Jermell was asked because once Errol unifies, he's gonna move up. He's gonna move up to 154, and that's where Jermell is. Jermell and Errol share the same coach, and they're like brothers, man. They come from the same camp. And they asked Jermell about it, and he said, if Errol jumps up, respectfully, I'm gonna jump up to 160, and him and his brother Jermell gonna run 160. He will not be fighting Errol, and I commend him for that. Like, there's no amount of money to get you to go against your brother in the same camp. Like, they cool. Like outside of boxing. So it makes sense. And I believe Errol just the top dog. He's just the top dog. He, no disrespect to Jermell, but man, Errol a beast. And this is why I say Manny is going to be in trouble. See, we used to Manny going up and doing all these things and fighting these young guys and still having that power and that speed. But Errol just a different beast, man. I'm just calling it how I see it. Errol is a different beast. And I spoke about in the last video how Manny was saying, oh, he thinks Errol is better than Mayweather, which is, it's a different thing with Errol. Errol's big. He's a big dude, and he's a smart fighter. He necessarily doesn't have to rely on making you miss, but also he has this bully type thing where he just walk you down and box you at the same time. Like, he picks and chooses how he's going to attack. And his body work. I mean, Errol just a different thing for Manny, man. I think Manny is commendable. We love Manny over here, man. But Errol just a different dog. And they letting him loose. So I'm telling you, Manny, if it goes the distance, which I don't even think it will, just because it's going to be stopped. It's going to have to be stopped. I really think Errol is going to stop him. I think Errol is going to hurt him. Now, a Manny 10 years ago, hell, even 7 years ago, 10 years ago, it'd have been something different. But, I still think these two guys in their prime, Manny and Errol's going to win. It's just a terrible matchup. And yes, Manny has fought bigger and longer guys, but Errol is a dog. You understand? Like, he coming in there knowing what he finna do. He ain't worried about what Manny is and who he is. He coming in there to inflict dominance, pain. So I just think Errol's just a different beast, man. But that fight's coming. I'm excited about it. Man, I'm just excited about what's happening, man, in the fight world, period. I'm excited about what Gervonta's doing. I'm excited. I heard he's getting back in the ring this year, like really soon. I think like in October. So I'm excited about that, man. There's a lot going on in the boxing world, man. Again, I love what Jake is doing. Jake Paul is doing. Yeah. I heard he got a dope deal with Showtime. So he's doing some great things for the sport of boxing as well. He's showing these boxers how to, how you can come in and build your own following and have leverage to get the paydays you want and put on the fights you want to fight. Jake not asking who he's fighting, who he wants. And then he keeps winning and beating guys and starting to get into real boxers. Like he said, in 3 years, Jake said he want to fight Canelo. You gotta admire his confidence, So I'm all for it. Man. But that's my time, guys. If you like this video, you know what to do. Hit that thumbs up button down below. Comment down below if you think Jake is crazy for wanting to fight Canelo in 3 years, or is he hurting boxing? Let me know. Also, subscribe if you haven't already. That's my time, guys. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.
Working on there just so
Oh, before I go, the Earl Spence and Manny Pacquiao. You guys let me know. I want to know from you guys. Should I go do a live stream? I was supposed to do it on his last fight with Connor and Dustin, but I just kind of things got timed up. I wasn't even at home, so but I was able to watch it, but I wasn't at home, so it just kind of. But I will schedule and plan to do it. If you guys let me know if you want to see that, just see me do a live taping. Obviously, I won't show the fight, but I'll give you guys walkthrough, play by play, what's going on for the next upcoming fight. So let me know. I love y'all. See y'all in the next video.